Hey guys, this is T.Dogg MD. You're always cool, NIH compliant, health advocate. Doing my job as a social media influencer to influence you to stay influenced. I just want to start this episode today by thanking my fellow smart MDs out there for staying strong against some of the tiny minority of vaccine hesitant MDs. These guys who've been cut off from social media, these guys who've been fired from their jobs, these guys who've been threatened, these guys that they're in the military have been court-martialed. Guys like that can be so tough to talk to. So I just want to thank you guys for not talking to them. I want to thank you guys for rejecting their texts when they try to share social media links with you. I want to thank you guys for rejecting all that disinformation crap and just sticking with the narrative that we know is true, that comes down to us from above. All love and respect to Dr. Fauci, Dr. Collins, sending down what we need to know. Sending down our algorithms, sending down our cookbooks, sending down the database links that we need to treat medicine just like they treat Google out there in the layperson world. And it's really cool that we live in a time when we don't have to think about all that pathophysiology anymore, when we don't have to come up with creative solutions for individual problems that patients have, but instead we can know that we are on solid ground. When a patient comes to us, we just type in their problem, we type in the details of their problem, we scan down, we click to the summary of the up-to-date article, we go right to the paragraph that we need, and just like on our board exams, we got an answer in 2 minutes or less. And the answer comes, again, all love and respect to those up above from NIH, that, hey, if you're not short of breath yet enough to need oxygen in your nose, you don't need to be seeing me. What you need to be doing is getting your ass back home and making sure that you social distance, making sure that you stay in your room, making sure that you're loving your neighbor by staying the heck away from your neighbor. So I just want to thank all you docs out there holding it tight against a lot of pressure from all those people that keep trying to spread misinformation. I don't know. Something's corrupting those guys. I just don't know what it's like to be the one on the receiving end of having to quit your job because of these weird beliefs that you got from watching too much Dr. Peter McCullough or something like that. So I just want to thank you guys. And I want to thank all of y'all that are standing strong for your patients. Because, patience is what it's all about. And a lot of times these patients come and they come whining and they're like, they got early COVID and they're like, doctor, I want ivermectin, I want hydroxychloroquine. And sometimes I just have to hold everything back. I'm like, ivermectin. So I don't do that when my patients are with me. That wouldn't be cool. I wouldn't be keeping the T.Dogg image if I did that. But what I do is I redirect them and I say, we want something safe. We want something patented. Because we can trust. It's all about trust. We can trust Pfizer. We can trust, hallelujah, Moderna. We can trust J&J. And we can certainly trust Dr. Anthony Fauci, Dr. Francis Collins. We got to stay with the people we can trust. And not these old repurposed drugs from the 1960s, the 1970s. These things that, my God, they weren't tested in the lab for decades. They didn't just come out brand new, with all the backing of the U.S. government, all the backing of the U.S. military, like these 3 vaccines have. So I just want to thank y'all for standing strong for your patients. Sometimes you got to say loving, no, we're not treating you early. No, we're not giving you medicine before you're short of breath. No, when you come in and you need oxygen in your nose, but otherwise you're looking fine. No, we're not giving you anything that's not patented. You hear me? Nothing. Remdesivir, monoclonal antibodies, if the patient's far enough along in their illness. We got to stick with the patented stuff. So I just want to thank all y'all for standing strong for your patients, standing strong for the CDC, standing strong for correct information, resisting the information out there about all of these nutraceuticals, pharmaceuticals that patients think they can do to keep COVID away or knock it down if they get it early. Resisting all that misinformation about the sequential therapy that Dr. Peter McCullough offers, the Frontline COVID Critical Care offers, the America's Frontline Doctors offer, these things that seem to be working in Uttar Pradesh to cut COVID down to zero, that seem to work wonders in Mexico City. Hey, we're not getting into all that epidemiology crap, okay? Randomized controlled trials sponsored by pharmaceutical companies, tens of thousands of patients evaluated by the pharmaceutical companies. That's what I'm trusting in. That's what the NIH helps me see. That's what the CDC supports. And that's what T.Dogg MD is always going to be about. You guys stay strong. Love you. We'll see you on the next video.